off and laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now it's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they went for the lead there, and remember, that's the second two-point try they haven't converted on. So those 2 extra points, if they had those, they'd be winning.
And I think the reason they're going for it here is that they were unsuccessful the first time. So when you miss the first time, you're not in a position where you're chasing points. And in this case, it didn't work out well for them at all.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now he's... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Jackson steps away. He'll run it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now a run with Hyde. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Jackson from the shotgun, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. After the run, Watson going to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go. Alert.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. And even 40 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Let's get off the field, D. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the red zone now, Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. One last throw here for Watson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Ravens have got it. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Check nickel. Hey, 4-1 Mike. Double delta. That's the way. 41 Mike.
Now Jackson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And now he's going to use his legs. Pushing his way through. There he goes goes left side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe